Make sure we
those are fucking badass.
make sure you guys
How much
share.
were they? They were a little bit pricey, right?
How much did you spend?
Mine was 140.
170.
Yeah, pues es lo que salió con taxes after
I,
that.
There we go.
All right.
Like that.
Buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches.
All
Trademark.
Right. Trademark that. Trademark that really
Did that
quick.
work now?
There it is. What's up, everybody? ¿Cómo andamos?
Yeah.
We're getting with it now. We're getting with it. Ahí va el pedito. Ahí va el pedito.
Little hiccups. Little hiccups.
No sound. I see it, Bart. Thank you, buddy.
We just unmuted
Thank you,
it right
Leticia.
now.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can you hear us now?
Can
Give
you
us
hear
a
me
thumbs
now?
up.
Can you
We
hear me
good.
now?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
¿Cómo andamos? ¿Cómo andamos? Ahora sí, now we can say buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches, and now we're gonna have to copyright that shit because
Trademark that
more
mofo.
people are using it and shit.
Too many people are using that, right?
I wonder if I mean I know I didn't hear it from anybody else. That's my
No, yeah,
my,
that's
my
your thing.
perspective on it. But ¿Cómo estamos? We're happy that you guys are here with us on a Friday night, getting ready to go to Ella's hopefully to check out them boys,
Them boys.
the Zaza boys,
Yes.
Za boys. Shout
Probably
out to the
show
Za
up there.
boys.
and more.
And
But
more.
you know we're gonna go see them boys.
Them boys. The Z boys.
So hopefully you guys are pre-gaming with us, having some Casa Humildes, or some Tres Generaciones. That's full of Tres Generaciones, by the
Yes,
way.
it is.
This guy just wants to fucking
64
showcase his
ounces.
how many ounces?
64 ounces of
64 ounces of
generaciones
nothing
right
but
here, baby.
tequila and shit.
So, si me
Estás
ves,
pesado, bro.
me voy a ir poner hasta atrás, para atrás. Jose. Saludos, Jose. Thank
Jose's
you.
got his.
Shout
too.
out to Jose Cermeño.
Always on here, always on the sound. My compa Jose Cermeño. We want to say what's up to everybody that's tuning in. Help us share this on your Facebook or even on the YouTube. People out in YouTube land, what's good?
It's the only time we could use our phones right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there's
Sí, ahorita, if I had my phone during a regular episode,
goddamn North Korea here, bro.
acá.
Damn right.
No communications.
Put those phone down. Put that phone down.
Put that phone away. Put it on vibrate.
Yes, sir.
But right now, si se puede. Shout out to everybody that's saying what's up on our Facebook feed. Our compa Tata, Ivan Quintero, Bart, who's already on it, Leticia,
Welcome back, Escobart. Saludos,
Salvador
saludos.
Mena.
Happy belated birthday para el compa
Happy
Bart.
belated birthday, our
Yes.
compa Bart.
Shout out to our people on YouTube also checking us out. We have like 10 viewers.
Nice.
En el Yoto.
And then YouTube.
They don't give you names there by any chance?
No,
right?
no names. Just shout out to Big Dog. He's the only guy that said something. He said, yes, sir.
There you go.
Shout out Big Dog.
Wait, like 3 G's, right?
No, Actually- everything correct. Everything normal on that
oh,
one.
shit.
There's
Nah,
no Big
he's-
Dog or anything.
Dog.
It ain't DAWG.
No, actually, it's
man.
just regular.
Well, yeah, man. We want to thank you guys for joining us today on the season 3 recap. And pues más que nada, we want to thank you guys for supporting us this whole season 3, which was a very good season in our eyes. It was our first season, obviously. Cumplimos our first year, right, compa?
Yeah.
Didn't we?
Yeah, it's been a year since we started the whole podcast.
So we did our whole first year, which we're very thankful for you guys to keeping up with us and how we sharing everything that we do. And we're gonna kind of go through the recap for season 3, man. So you guys, igual, déjenos ahí unos comentarios, déjenos saber qué rollo, cuáles preguntitas, úselo para Cuadra Sierra. Perdón, Sierra Grande. Para la Cuadra Sierra Grande, mi compa Tata.
Saludos.
Que gane el
Saludos,
pinche
saludos.
Canelo, ¿sabes cómo se llama tu caballo? Pero cuando vayas a apostar, apóstale un pinche billete para mí también, cabrón. Nada más estás haciendo rico tú.
Oh, man.
Para el compa Daniel Ochoa, saludos desde
Colorado.
del rifle Colorado, hijo de la
Ande,
chingada.
Sácalo.
Si lo dije bien, ¿es en español o en
Rifle.
Rifle.
Rifle, Colorado.
Rifle.
Rifle.
Reflays.
Mejor
It's,
está.
exotic. Some exotic place in Colorado. Rifle.
Now it's Raffle. Raffle, Colorado.
But shout out to our people out in Colorado. I'm
Shout
sure you
out.
guys are smokers.
Salud.
So big shout out to you guys.
Where the drinkers at? Salud.
And tons of drinkers too, man. Pero a good season 3. We're gonna recap. Hopefully you guys can let us know. What you guys like. Who did you like the most? Or what didn't you like? Porque pues you don't have to fucking like all of them. This was also our very first season that happened to be during the summer, which we also got to see that it was kind of like bailes. People are out more. People are doing shit, and
Everybody's going on vacation.
everyone's going on
Everybody's doing-
vacation. Goddamn Puerto Vallarta, fucking
Cancun.
Cancun, all that good shit. Fucking while me and Fry go to Greeny
Michigan.
Green and shit.
We go to
Doesn't even
Naperville.
exist anymore.
We go to fucking
We go to
Naperville.
Naperville. It's Empire Burgers and shit. Oh, man. Salud para Totonilco, el Alto, Jalisco. A huevo.
Eso. Saludos,
A compa Víctor
saludos.
Huerta.
La raza de Jalisco.
Salud, Paisanos.
Sigan mandando sus saludos. Either myself, Jesse, or Fry would just
Aquí andamos.
cut in with whoever's talking and we're going
I'm
to...
on the YouTube page, so I get all the YouTube.
Fry's got the YouTube guys, right?
Yeah.
Me and Jesse going to keep an eye on
Shout
the...
out to Valdo, your brother. He's just shouting us out on YouTube.
Shout out to Bart. Just said mamon. I think it's you.
It was probably
it could
me.
be. It could be any of us three.
It was all me, man.
He was
I'll
supposed to
take it.
come, man.
Ah,
Yeah, exactly.
I kind of felt the thing that he was going to be here, but we
You
miss
had that
man.
vibe
Yeah, I had
right
that
away?
vibe, like,
Shit.
right away. Like,
Les encargamos a mi compa El Bardo
El Bardo.
on Con Puros Compas podcast. If you haven't checked out Con Puros Compas podcast,
Salud,
that's like
salud.
my brother podcast. So go check it out, man. Go check it out because saludos para la gente de San Luis Potosí.
Yeah.
A huevo.
SLP.
Bart, no estés chingando, pinche chamuco.
Chavorruco.
¿Sabes qué chingando?
Chavorruco.
Este-
San Luis Poto, yes. Salud, salud.
I like that. Pinche bilingüe, bro. Eres todo un pinche bilingüe, man. Follow me to America. man.
Yes.
Poto, yes.
Inglés y barreras works for me.
Season 3 recap. We're going to just, we're going to be talking about it. And then when we get all the messages, we'll be checking you guys out. Mi compa Victor, un saludazo, bro. We open up the season. Oh, and I was saying, like, well, it was a summer, so we understand that everybody had a lot of stuff going on. Everybody estaba urgently wanting to go out and party and
Oh, yeah.
and see the family. And so if you guys haven't caught up to season 3, catch up.
Oh,
The
yeah.
fall's coming. Here comes, some snow and all that good shit.
The hibernating and stuff.
The
started.
hibernating season again.
After all the super spreaders, maybe we might have a lockdown otra vez.
Yeah.
¿verdad? Pero
After
Fry was at a super spreader.
I was at a
Super
super spreader. Shout out to los bookies.
Shout out to those bookies, super spreader.
Yeah.
Saludos a mi compa.
They spread it twice.
Marco Antonio Solís.
Yeah, and they spread it twice.
Saludos, compa, gracias por el saludo.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to El Chivo.
El Chivo. Chivo!
Chivo.
So we hope that you guys can catch up to whatever you haven't seen on season 3 or season 2 or even season 1. So our quick recap, we're gonna do it doesn't have to be quick, but our recap for season 3.
Yes.
We're gonna start off with our season opener
Oh,
that actually
man.
it probably was a very pleasant surprise, I would say, right? Because it was one of the episodes that we got the most feedback for.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. And then I brought him on to Con Puros Compas podcast that just came out this past Tuesday.
Yeah.
So check him out on
I
that
gotta,
too.
I gotta check it out on the ride back home. Man.
Yeah, so we had Edvi from, or we had La Bandeña,
Abaneña.
Yeah.
but pretty much Edvi did all the talking. We didn't even need us and shit.
Yeah. We could have just left him on the camera
just
just
talking.
talking, and then it would have been the same show.
Para el compa Edvi, que la verdad fue algo que
Oh, man.
sé que mucha gente, they really appreciated his bluntness and his transparency and just the way things really are in the music business.
Pero what I'm still thinking about that episode is llegando aquí a la oficina and before we were going to start recording, pinche troconona, like almost like a monster truck.
Yeah, you did
know?
see him, right?
I saw him. And
He was driving the Gravedigger.
Yeah, dude.
This motherfucker.
Yeah, like damn, pinche. That was like a really big mamalone truck.
You're
you
like,
know?
va a salir un cabrón bien
Yeah,
pinche
bien.
grandote el hijo de la...
Yeah, like I'm waiting for like a 6'6" guy with botas and shit. He's like, "Yo, Jesse, ¿qué was that?" I'm like, "Holy shit!"
You see the little
He-
treehouse ladder
I
coming
needed,
down
like,
and
a little
shit.
ladder to drop
No
down.
mames. Pero
Oh man, but
that
that's
one,
hilarious.
our very first episode, season opener with La Bandeña, nos valió verga la vida.
Badass title.
That was the title.
That was
was
the
the title.
title. I can't thank him enough. Al igual, hasta lo traté de convencer de que le ayude a hacer su podcast porque se lo merece el cabrón. Es muy bueno para platicar, es muy bueno
Yeah.
para
De lo que
decir
se acuerda,
historias.
De lo que se acuerda.
Yeah, de lo que se acuerda. But the one with the Con Puros Compas, check it out. We pretty much just talk about our drug life,
Oh shit.
our favorite drugs and our non-favorite drugs.
A ver, give us a little teaser.
So
What's this?
it was great. I mean, we talked about X.
Okay.
We talked about some mushrooms,
The rules.
weed, everything, bro. Everything on that Con Puros Compas. So you guys got to check it out.
Everything on the spectrum.
Yeah, everything on the spectrum that's fun. Everything in the fun
All
spectrum.
the fun drugs.
Yeah, all the fun drugs for sure. Not no melatonin or shit like that. And here at the Guac Pod, pues, he gave us a fraction of the stories, like
Oh shit.
the stories that he gave us were fucking just and he's so quick, man. Rapidísimo to come back, like bam, here, and it was just
Yeah.
like laughter. Like ese día pensé que Jesse se iba a miar de tanto que se rió. Al chile, güey. Ese día, like, no, like, if you haven't seen episode 1, season 3, I highly suggest for you guys to watch it amongst your friends and play a game and say every time that Jesse's gonna laugh, take a shot. And you're
No,
not
se
gonna
van a empedar
no,
todos, güey.
you're not gonna
Either-
get through the first
You're
hour,
like,
bro.
yeah, güey, no, se
Either
van a-
that when they said when he said the word verga. So like. If
Oh, That's another message we
a
got.
la verga.
yeah,
Well, just the word verga was like
Like-
564 times.
something like that.
If you took a shot for every time you said it, you would have been down on the floor in the first 10 minutes. That was a good one though, man. We were just laughing our asses off the
it was
whole.
a good start off with season 3. Pues para empezar la temporada con ese güey y la
That's a
bandera.
lot of people told us like it was a great way to start it. Like it was just man.
I was very skeptical. Honestly, I was skeptical because I I thought, well, it's because back then Bandera was one of the hottest bands, and I'm like, nah, this guy's gonna be too good for us. He's not gonna want to talk to us. Y pues si quiere, si se va a pasar de mamón,
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
No, I didn't. Well, I didn't think it like that. I did think of it like, man, I wonder how much he's gonna have to offer, more because I knew that it wasn't like the bandeña, right? It was just technically him.
Him.
But I mean, now we know that that's all we need, man. No, el Edvi siempre se ha portado muy bien y sí, o sea, ahí explica muy bien lo que fue lo que fue la evolución de lo que, de algo local, que siempre fue local, pero they were the hottest
The
band at one
hottest
point,
band.
they were at least in the top 3. And when I say hottest, I don't want people to be like, oh, well, musically, no, I'm just talking about popularity. At every fucking baile at that time. People that went to merenderos know about this.
Yeah.
People that went to El Rey know about this. They were just everywhere all the time.
En los lugares. I never
Yeah.
saw one place that Bandera was there that wasn't packed.
Oh yeah.
And, they were hot.
Yeah.
Hot. You got to give it to them. You like
Shout-
them or not.
Shout out to my guy, our guy Juan Pablo, who dropped off the beer today for Caso Humilde,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
JP.
and he remembers He goes, oh, I remember Aguacate when you started doing bailes at Merendero.
Yeah.
I'm like,
At the
"Ah,
old
shit,
one?
At the old one. At old one and new one.
Okay.
So he remembers those days. But shout out to him. He
Oh.
dropped
Shout
off
out
the
to
beer.
Don't
JP.
bring-
Shout out to
don't-
JP.
Don't bring back those memories, please.
Oh, those
Oh.
are, yeah.
The Merendero memories. The first one.
The-
Teary eyed.
bring them
Second
back.
floor.
Bring it back.
I like that segment. I mean, I'm gonna shout out real quick here, and then again middle, and then at the end. I do want to send a very special shout out to all of our sponsors that were part of season 3.
Yep.
Because we're gonna thank you guys along with the people that watch us, that really inspire us to do more, and let us do more because of your guys' sponsorship, and let us give everyone that's listening and watching, well, better experience, because technically that's what it's all about with us. So big shout out to los hermanos Lopez, mis compotas de Casa Humilde,
Yep.
y son del quemado.
Yes,
Los
they're
pelados.
pelados.
Malos pelados.
A big thank you, man, to my boy Javier Borjas from Borjas Law Group, who I want to congratulate because now he has his own office.
No way.
Nice.
Starting with this season 3, it went from the old name to just being him now. So it's Borjas Law Group,
Dang.
and his dad's actually a musician as well.
Oh, sweet.
So big shout out to la familia Borjas.
Yes.
Para mi compa Javi, que tengo añales conociéndolo por parte de mi hermano Baldo y Pepe, soccer players when they were like 11 and 12, and now he's a full-grown immigration lawyer. Para la gente que sí necesite algún tipo de ayuda, ¿verdad? Con algo que viene siendo con la inmigración, mi compa Javi, se lo recomendamos. A los compas, a la familia Esquivel, on the spot auto, out in Alsip, a big shout out to them. Mi
Donde
compa
me
Guilo.
estaba dando en la madre y,
Oh, yeah. A mi compa Guilo, a mi compa Fern.
Gracias for all the help, the work that you guys do for us. Y esa parte de toda trust me, man, we talk about mechanics all the time. Y pues, these guys are the real deal. So
Yeah, hell yeah.
Always, la familia Esquivel, not just them. It's the whole damn family. Saludos. Un abrazo. Los queremos mucho.
Big shout out to la familia Marín, compa al primo y a su hijo Angel, Stitch and Studio that came through this season as well. Big shout out to them, for all your embroidery and marketing needs. And then a big shout out to the people of Tres Generaciones who jumped on at the end of the season 3 and have signed on for the next couple of seasons. So you're gonna see some spirits on here with us, Tres Generaciones, and a lot. I don't even want to mention all of them, but it's gonna be a good amount. So they're on with us for a couple seasons. But this is that was our little call to our sponsor. So we want to thank them very much for season 3, your full support, and we'll keep going now. We'll come back to them at the end. So we went from La Bandeña, then we went to our episode 2, which viene siendo el grupo que nos están pidiendo día madre. O sea, y era un grupo que no conocíamos. O sea, ahora sí que no había como un historial con ellos.
Right.
Estamos hablando de los compas de Los Cabros, de la familia
Cabros.
Boites.
Oh man, I was starstruck, man. Cuando
Yeah.
entraron, I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm like, I almost took out my shirt.
Oh,
Like,
you almost
like,
flashed
I
them.
well, I wanted them to, I wanted their autographs,
Yeah.
On your boobs.
On my boobs. And I'm like, I'm not gonna wash it off.
And it's so cool because, we got to meet them, and then we seen them at Michelada Fest with
Yeah,
you.
man. They
And,
did a badass
and then it
show.
just becomes like very comfortable then, right? Like
Right.
it's
No, one of the good things is like, not just with Cabros, but like any of the artists. Que ya después los ves.
that everyone
en el
that's came here
escenario,
and
that's
then you see them.
Yeah, you see
Yeah,
them.
yeah, yeah.
It's
like,
different.
Like con más gusto.
Yeah.
And then like sin querer, they're like, saludos para el Walk Party, Jesse, or saludos a los muchachos. Like they'll say that publicly. And it's happened at the Festival of the Lakes. It's happened
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
in a lot of places where, they do push the Walk Pod, which is sin querer, which
Yeah.
is pretty cool.
Well, with them, it was very cool just to hear the story that coming from God, I forgot the town. They were
Ohio, no?
Painesville, Ohio.
Painesville, yeah.
And just the fact that we had already heard. I had already heard that they came from a music background through their pops and Duranguense, and they confirmed it. And unos chavos muy serios. They know what they want.
I think I don't think que son serios. I think we mistake lo que son serios and focused. Because they're fucking focused.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, just
o
the
sea,
fact.
son como los caballos, güey. Just así.
Yeah.
I mean, just the fact that they moved here, and like a lot of people didn't know that they were not local, like they were from of another state, to come here to try to make something out of themselves. Like that's a lot of like dedication and like focus, like you
Well,
said. to come here.
aside from all that, you could tell that they're all hands in. O sea,
Oh, yeah.
le están metiendo todo. Le están dando con todas las ganas. Está like they if they fail, they're gonna fail a lot, which I don't doubt that they're not. I mean, they're not gonna fail
Yeah,
porque tienen el apoyo de nosotros. Pero like, I mean, these festivals where they're showing up, close to 10,000 people went to see them on a Friday night. You
Yeah.
know, it was just like it was
and
insane.
from their side, like two of the guys that were still living over there in Ohio, coming
Right.
back,
Yeah,
and like that's
support.
crazy. That's a lot of dedication, man.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
that's cool.
dedication at its fullest. I mean, just because they left their hometown, they're building a life here. Miguel, I think, he was mentioning like he's a dad now here and everything.
Switch
And,
my mic stand.
oh, okay.
Hello.
So our boys from Los Cabros, it was episode 2 with them. Y ahí apenas vamos agarrando carrera, so we feel like, all right, we got Bandeña. We honestly didn't know what we were gonna expect, and I think it was above and beyond what we were maybe expecting. Then we went to Los Cabros. We were expecting a good amount of people that wanted to see them because they were one of the groups that
hottest.
people kept messaging and letting us know like, hey, you guys need to get Los Cabros. So we made Los Cabros happen, and then we move on to episode number 3, where and then real quick, just so I wrote down all the title, like Los Cabros se llama Echándole Más Ganas Que Siempre. Number 3 is No Tenerle Miedo a Proponer Algo Diferente, and that was with our guys from Inicial, which was another fucking like. I mean, I hate to sound like a broken record and say, "Oh, that one was good and this one was good," but obviously I'm biased because fuck, it's our show. But it was good, man. Like, I mean, fucking a lot of these episodes that we always have like what I like to call like an after party, even though it's not like a party. It's more like it's like an after talk.
You're right.
Cause we'll shoot for about in this particular season. If you guys kind of paid attention, it was less time than the other
Right.
seasons.
So
Yeah.
So we didn't have any 3 hour ones
Yeah,
except for the last one.
le pegaste como like an hour and a half.
Hour and a half is
What I-
more what it
yeah.
was, which is good because attention span's a motherfucker. So, um, but it's always like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then we have another hour and a half, 2 hour talk afterwards.
Afterwards.
Yeah.
And then with Casa Humildes coming through, and
When
you know,
everybody drinking Casa
yeah,
Humilde,
man, you start seeing it.
se afloja todo.
Menos
A
el de
la-
atrás. hijo de la chingada.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
But yeah, I mean, once I'm sure that you guys, the viewers, or even the people that are listening, you can start seeing and hearing when the Casa Humildes start hitting. You just start
They
like,
sneak
all right,
up on you. They
these
sneak
guys
up on
are
you.
these guys are looser now. There comes another bomb.
Boom.
They're gonna talk shit about this guy.
Yeah.
So with Inicial, it was just it was a great story that me da mucho gusto que el compa Edgar ah, quiso y pudo compartir la historia más que nada de él, ¿verdad? Porque pues es su agrupación, es su proyecto. Obviamente hay más elementos, pero él era o él es, perdón, él es un elemento aquí en Chicago que es muy conocido. Y no nomás en Chicago, o sea, ese güey ya tiene es un renombre en lo que es acordeonista.
Yeah.
So, yo a él le dije allí, siento que tu historia tiene que estar a la luz, o sea, que la gente sepa y no por causar que pinches tristezas o que como dijo él, yo no soy aquí para que me tengan como lástima, no, nada de eso, es más que nada es pues para apreciar más su talento, yo pienso. So that was a good one with them.
Un saludo muy especial para los compas de Inicial. O sea, se nota, I mean, siempre cuando estoy manejando estoy escuchando diferentes grupos y me ha tocado los grupos donde ha tocado Edgar como acordeonista, viejones, vanguardia, all that stuff back in the day.
Mhm.
And it's just like you hear that sound that they have, and mucha gente los aprecia allá al norte, like in Waukegan, the north, like the northern part, or toda la gente de Monterrey, toda la gente de Texas, like man, people from Texas love these guys. Just jamming out, man, and they do jam out. It was funny. One of the parties I was with them, after the gig del lugar, el dueño del lugar del salón les pagó otra hora so he could just have like a little mini concert by himself. Y el dueño nomás se sentó en medio de la pista and was jamming out to Inicial.
Oh, shit.
Hell
I
yeah.
was like, holy crap.
Money bags.
So los aprecian, and I mean for somebody to just come up like, hey, this is my place. Let everybody leave, and I want another hour right now. Boom. So son huevos.
That's pretty badass.
I like.
What's the-
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, no, go ahead.
No, so I just like the story of them sticking to their guns when it comes to their music. Like that was like their whole thing. Like they played whatever they want. They played their style, and that's it. And they're not afraid to be. I don't want to say like conformar con la gente, but they're not a corridos group.
No.
They have like their Tejano style, and they're sticking to it. And it's to me it's like a breath of fresh air
Just
or something
happy-
different here in Chicago.
I'm happy LJ plays cumbias now.
Yeah,
Fucking
the
LJ.
slow the slow cumbias, the slow cumbias. But I mean, I like the slow cumbias kind of stuff like that. Mamalonas fucking cumbias and shit, or like what they call it.
Is that what they're called?
I saw some mixes on YouTube that they call it Mamalola
Mamalonas?
cumbias and shit.
Like that bonita shit?
Yeah,
or what?
Yeah. So I just like that. Like it's kind of shows that you don't have to kind of go with the flow of other bands, and you can do your own stuff, and it might hit. Just stick to your guns, kind of thing.
Well, yeah, it just goes to show that do what the fuck you want to do.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, do what you love, and I mean,
The main Zai's in the house.
oh, who's that? Zaman?
Zaman.
What's happening, fools?
Shout out
what
to
up, what up?
shout out to Piggy's watching us. Edgar
good, Pigs?
Valladares
What up, Piggy?
says badass season, gentlemen. Eric Rivera from YouTube says, when are you guys inviting a los Jilguerillos del Norte?
Can you get those on our list too, man? For everybody that does ask, because I get a lot of when are you, when are you, when are you gonna invite these guys? Like I again I sound like a broken record when I say hey they're on a list. I literally do have a fucking list of like a tons of bands,
Yeah.
and we just start filtering them out, through the categories that we come up with. And I've said it once and I'll say it again. Like even if they're not on next season, they're gonna be on.
Right.
Yeah.
They are gonna be on.
So I want to ask you something really quick.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Y es algo al Chile usted. Well,
Shit,
more,
Delphi,
more,
say.
more for you, Carlos, porque I when I bump into a lot of people, like they're like, hey, when are you gonna invite us to the walk pod? ¿Cuándo nos vas a invitar al walk pod? And it's just like.
Dile aquel culero.
That's what I do. I'm like, so call Carlos real quick.
So
and
it's
shit.
like, I mean, not that I don't want to say that they're not on the radar, pero, o sea, son la mayoría de los grupos, they're very green, but they want to be on the show.
Oh, the green groups.
The very green
the
groups.
green
Yeah.
groups.
Like minus a year in the
Ah.
game. So,
You gotta pay your dues first, G.
sorry,
That's what I
guys.
tell because I've got photo shoots that come through and they ask me like, oh, what does it take to get on? What does it take to get on the walk pod? I'm just like,
Unless you have 3K. like,
Oh, that's a price? Okay.
like writing,
well, in that case,
like writing a corrido, right?
little
Like,
payola and shit.
you know.
But I say like I start off like we want to start off with a bunch of like groups that have a lot of trayectoria here in
Trayectoria,
Chicago. You know,
Yeah.
we want to inform. When we started this, we wanted to inform a lot of the younger crowd from the more mayor groups and shit that have a lot of stories to tell, like inform and
And we're gonna run
educate.
Out of those bands.
We're gonna run
Yeah.
out of them and
So that's where the green
That's
guys
where the
come
green
out.
the
group
green
comes
guys
in.
come out and shit.
We'll probably have a green episode or some shit.
A green
green
season.
season.
Yeah, a green season.
It's green season.
Yeah,
But
a green new deal.
yeah, man. I mean, these young bands, same thing. Don't get me wrong. I mean, hopefully you guys are together long enough. Because I also, pues al Chile, right? I don't know if I'm gonna sound like a dick here, but I would really hate to like spend time on these bands and then they break up in fucking 6 months or a year.
Yeah.
And then boom.
And then like, what did I really learn from them?
Yeah.
Just because as boring as it might sound, I do want it to be like some sort of learning experience in a way.
Yeah.
Just to learn a little bit of the behind the scenes of everything that's going
Right.
on. So, when you're less than a year in, it's very hard for me to question much of it because you're probably so young that you're fighting over some girl messaging the bass player or some bullshit like that. So, I'm straight with that. Like, I'll give you a couple more seasons to fucking ripen up and shit.
Well, it's like if you would they would come back and say like, oh, what about Inicial who barely started, this year or something, but each guy had like years of experience,
years,
years and years of
decades
experience,
of
decades,
I hope,
decades of.
I hope nobody says that. Did they
Yeah.
tell you something like that?
No,
How
no,
about
but I'm just
Inicial?
saying. No, I just
They were
think like.
Don't you know who they are? But no, nobody
Yeah.
used that excuse, please,
yeah,
man.
Yeah.
But no, I mean that's kind of. I mean, did that answer the question?
Yeah,
again?
that answered
Yeah.
the question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're not being assholes, right? I'm not being an asshole here. I kind of feel like I gotta give their due diligence, or no, I gotta give everybody their merit that's
Mhm.
been around for so long. That I kind of rather listen to a 15-year history than a 15-month history.
True.
And then we do have the category of trendiness.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that they're not gonna be part of that.
Yeah.
We did have like a Le Mans, like a Nueva Elección in the past,
Secta.
like that secta. So technically they're green, but they're not. All those guys been around for a while as well. So yeah, we'll get you guys on here, bro.
Yeah.
Eventually, everybody will be on here. We go to the next one, which was episode 4, which was our first banda. Se llama Nos Morimos en la Raya, donde el compa Jorge Morales was very adamant about saying we're the banda with the most seguidores on social media.
Damn.
So, all you seguidores, go look at his episode
Mm-hmm.
because it's not the most watched yet for having all the seguidores and shit. Pero, that was a pretty good one as well with Peñasco.
Oh shit!
That was really good because I mean, some people might say like, oh, a little bit of cockiness, and like they say like, oh, más seguidores, whatever. But at the same time, and I mean, yeah, you look at their Spotify and they have a lot, and
Fuck yeah.
they're
I mean, I
they
didn't
have the
mean
numbers
that.
to back that up.
I
you
don't
know?
mean that in a negative context. I
No,
actually
no,
mean
yeah,
it like I do see that there's tons of seguidores for them.
yeah,
So y'all need to go on there and watch their fucking
Support 'em,
episode.
yeah.
watch
Yeah.
their
Support them on
episode.
this. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Because they spit out a lot of facts.
Okay.
Obviously, they spit out their trayectoria from being a tamborazo to a
tamborazo.
Yeah.
banda.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so no quiero sonar como algo negativo. O sea, yo estoy totalmente de acuerdo que tienen más seguidores que cualquier banda. You guys gotta go watch it, man.
Yeah,
Um, prove him right, man.
yeah, yeah.
And your numbers.
Your
And the
numbers.
numbers.
Porque la historia de Peñasco es otro pedo. O sea, es algo muy chingón. Ya habíamos escuchado otras bandas que iniciaron, por decir, desde México. Pero esto, especialmente para los tamborazos o para los morros que tienen tamborazos con sueños o metas más grandes de hacer su tamborazo en una banda. Esta historia de Peñasco está al pinche anillo al dedo. O sea, allí tú puedes ver lo que se le batalló, cómo ellos pensaban, cómo ellos se quedaban después de los bailes y decir, man, algún día yo quiero cerrar ese baile.
Mhm.
Y ahora cierran todos los pinches bailes. O sea, cumplieron. And, man, mis respetos porque mi compa Jorge vino aquí y al Chile dijo, nosotros no vamos a ser estas bandas que vienen aquí y dicen, nosotros no queremos ser famosos. Si
Yeah.
pasa, pasa. Él sí dijo al Chile, güey, yo quiero ser famoso, güey. Yo quiero llegar hasta donde firme. O sea, si ellos sí pudieron, ¿por qué chingados yo no pude?
Right.
Y al
Yeah.
Chile, güey, that's the ideal way to
Approach things.
yeah.
You gotta
yeah.
respect that. They're
You
still
have to
they're
respect
still
that,
they're
man.
still chasing that dream and shit, and they're doing whatever it takes to to get to that dream.
Pero
Still,
habiendo tantas bandas. O sea, las bandas de aquí de los Estados Unidos, pero también las bandas de México. You know,
Yeah.
estás compitiendo, like, there's just so many. Like,
Yeah.
you think it's still a possibility? Like, how are you going to outshine a stable one like a Recodo? I mean, I'm not trying to talk shit or I'm not trying to be negative,
yeah,
but I'm just trying to be real. O sea, ser realista. In a sense of ¿Cómo le vas a ganar a un Chuy Lizárraga with his banda? Una arrolladora. Well, right now, Grupo Firme, sometimes they play with bandas. You know, it's like, how do you outshine them?
You
I
want to
don't-
take that?
well, I don't see it like, take for instance for me, it's like a banda La Fantástica.
Right.
Like I think it's
Love
from,
you guys.
I think they're from like Cali. I think from I understand.
Yes.
I don't think they're out there to overdo Recodo or whatever, but they're still going for that dream. But they're going up there, and they're slowly going up there, but they're heading up.
They're
And
heading
it,
up
yeah,
because
and
of
I
the song selection.
I know that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're doing the right steps, and they're going up there. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of competition, but I respect that they're just hustling to get out there. And I think someone like Peñasco they're on the same way. Like they can do it, but it's just more about time and maybe more song selections, but I doubt it. I mean, there's a lot of people here from Zacatecas that support them and everything. It's just that it's gonna be their time that it's gonna shine and shit.
Yeah.
Shout out
And they don't
to-
have to go over Recodo or anything. I just think that it's gonna take its time.
Shout out to Jessica Murillo and Nitro's in the house, compa Rafa.
Oh,
There you
shit.
go.
yeah,
Nitro?
compa Rafa.
Wolverine, shout out to Wolverine.
Omar Aguilar. ¿Para cuándo, Grupo Decibel? Omar, tú también siempre me mandas mensaje de Decibel. They're going to be on, bro. Believe me, man.
YouTube,
We're cool with Fern.
shout out to
Shout out to Fern.
Carrillo Dulce. Se le invitan a Carlos Galaviz.
Ah, Carla Galaviz, ¿cómo no? Ojalá, a lo mejor también un día.
En JLG
tenemos el
Naranjas, saludos. So, saludos para JLG Naranjas from YouTube. Shout out, shout out.
Going back to your question, I just think that something big like that takes time.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, you're not trying to be like a local. You want to be a big time.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Pero también, I mean, you want to try to be a local one, pero a la misma vez, yo siempre he visto esto de, como, oh, let's go back to a Recodo, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Siempre, cada ratito están cambiando, cantantes.
Well, now they are.
Now they are.
Now they are, yeah. Pero están más chavos, better looking guys. And I'm not trying to say, compa Jorge, love you, pero it all has to match. It all has to mesh. Like you have to have that eye candy song selection, and I mean you try to be popular and stuff. Again, I'm not trying to be negative, but nomás estoy tratando de ser realista. Like you think,
Nah, well, that's a hard one for me because you can't say that El Coyote is a good-looking motherfucker,
oh no,
and you
not
can't
at all.
say that Julio Preciado is a great-looking fucking guy
He
either.
is a great looking guy because that's my favorite
But
one.
he's well, yeah, but he's a big dude.
and I love him. No, he got
He
that
doesn't-
gastric bypass.
Yeah, he
surgery.
did. He's still a
He
big
did, though.
dude.
He's still big.
The thing is that all of that is a matter of time. O
Right.
sea,
Timing.
everyone,
Yeah, yeah.
everything and everyone has its time, and when to like rejuvenate. So maybe Peñasco or any of the bandas here is not gonna be the next big time in the next 10 years. But maybe when they do rejuvenate and with already 10 to 15 years of experience,
Mm-hmm.
and they start, Peñasco's going out. Like I want to see those positive things.
Yeah.
Honestly, the whole physique and all that shit, it doesn't the makeup part for me right now it doesn't really matter. You have to be de nada te sirve tener guapos, flacos, que la chingada y que no quieran salir.
Okay.
Yeah.
El pedo aquí es salir
Trabajar.
y trabajar
Trabajar.
y exponer tu música en diferentes estados.
Mm-hmm.
Y luego ya te empiezas a poner maquillaje, cabrón. Como las mujeres, a poner filtros, cabrón.
Snapchat filters.
Pero por ahorita tienes que dejar que tu música sea tu representante, o sea, y no tenerle... I hate using no tienen, ¿cómo dice? No le tengan miedo al éxito or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's just like, dude, you just gotta go out there. Like, you just gotta go out and push your
nada-
music outside of here.
Nada tiene que seas carita, nomás.
You're in
Tiene-
Chicago where a fucking alligator was famous in Humboldt Park for being in fucking Humboldt Park. So,
For just being there.
just being there, bro. O sea,
Yeah,
think
yeah.
about that.
Yeah. I agree.
I bet you that alligator probably won't be famous in Painesville, Ohio.
They're gonna be like,
So
oh
when
hey,
you're
look
doing
at that.
something
Again.
like Cabros that go back to Ohio and they fill up their spots, and then you beat Peñasco and you go to Denver, Colorado, and you fill up those spots. I mean, that's some badass shit.
Yeah.
So again, con lo de la banda y con Peñasco, mis respetos. I love the way they think.
Yeah.
That one I came away thinking very different for them because I didn't expect that mentality, and it's a very positive, like no fucks given. I don't care if you're musically better than I am. I'm still fucking thinking I'm better, and that's kind of like my motto
Yeah.
as far as that shit.
Shout out to my guy Junior from Peñasco, old school Peñasco. Sugar's brother,
Florencio.
Florencio. I bumped into him at the Bookies concert. I haven't seen him in a long time, and that was like old school Peñasco right there. So
Badass.
shout out to him, man.
Yeah, he was old school Piasco. You already said Nitro. I seen Rafa, right? I just seen it. Rafa, we'll get to you right now, bro. You didn't make it, man, to the Sangre one, man. Shout out to Luis Miguel Castañeda.
Cabrón.
He's the manager of Las Chingonas Talk About It,
Ah, okay.
aka husband,
Como
but
dice,
he's the manager.
Salud. Salud.
como dice Diana, shout out to my cuñado.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah,
That's him.
That's him right there.
Yeah. Salvador Mena, saludos.
Sup, chavos?
The next one here, we're gonna keep going. Is it's another good one, man,
Mhm.
and it's a memorable one because that one, that fucking episode fucked me up. After that episode, valió
Such a
madre la
babos.
pinche Gargants.
Mhm.
But what was it? Nomás te enfermaste. Era tanto. Well, I mean, let's talk about it.
But we have El
Oh, yeah.
Envidioso es el huevón.
Which I love that title. I love that.
Our boy Scotty Munoz from Atotonilco.
Shout out
I
Scotty.
think that was by far personally the best episode. The best episode in my book.
In
the
all
season.
3 seasons or in
And,
this one?
No, in this season.
This one, okay.
This one. Me encantó. Pues sí, I mean, it just how he broke down los
The costs.
tacos, the costs. Pero
Now, yo te voy a poner on the spot a ti, güey.
ah,
Hell yeah.
When you put
las
up
pasan la familia Esquivel.
when,
saludos.
when you put up the fucking post about the
post
$4
about
taco,
the $4
did you
tacos.
post it to stir the pot with the people, or did you post it because you were ranting that they were $4.
I was ranting personally that there were $4.
So you were ranting about it.
Yes, yeah.
Fucking guy.
I was.
I'm over here defending you with the crowd saying, no, he was just stirring
he
the
was just
pot.
stirring the pot.
It was just, it was surprising porque, wey, yo llego 4 tacos and a freaking big horchata. That's already $20, dude. Like,
Yeah. But when he broke it down, we were just like,
when it broke it down, it's like,
Then you take
okay,
off the salt and
like,
shit.
Yeah, I mean, it made sense. So, porque
right. It didn't make sense.
It
Yeah.
made sense porque mucha gente no piensa desde all the way to the fucking rastro.
Yeah.
From the butchers cutting the meat to
So even the gas prices,
Transporting
you
it.
know,
transporting
yeah,
the
transporting,
diesel,
exactly.
and then going to like it just you want that fresh quality stuff, and it's always that motto que siempre dicen you always want quality over quantity,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then when he said those dollar tacos or the $2 tacos are questionable meat, I was like, all right.
Well, you got to look
I'll
at it
pay
that
the
way.
$4.
Like as much as you want to say all the prices went up, but at the same time, he never backed down and says, "I'm going to change the meat to go
Oh, of
lower."
course,
You know
of
what I mean?
course.
So
Or
I mean,
anything else for that
or
matter.
anything else. He
As
just kept
simple
it
as
like
like
I
the
had
telera.
to.
But,
Exactly.
But I've seen other places that I've gone other places where they've raised their prices but use cheap meat. They've changed their recipes.
Yeah.
And it's just like, come on, dude.
Those are the guys you got to call out, man.
Yeah, those are the guys you gotta-
Yeah.
Fuck it, do it right now.
I got too many people
But
pissed
my-
off at me right now. So.
But my respects to Scotty because like
Mejor no.
my respects to Scotty because like we pre-screen some of these guests and we asked him it's okay if we talk about it. He's like hell yeah, let's bring it on. Like let me defend myself pretty much, and it was cool to talk to him. And
Wait. I got to call out Chava Mena right now, bro. It says Saludos Carlos and I just saw.
Ah.
Sorry.
See, you was
That's
already
That's
going
how
to call
shit-
somebody
Let's
out.
start fighting.
That's how shit gets started,
You
man.
see? That's why I have a lot of people mad at me right now. So,
A big
Saludos, Chava.
a shout out to Fofo,
Oh,
What up,
who
Bo?
he's trying to do this fucking fan duel. Over under 8 wins for the Bears. Under.
oh,
Under.
Damn.
No O line, man.
Why you guys?
Andy
doing
Dalton
picks
sucks.
right now?
No O line. It's done. We'll
It's
talk
done.
about sports
We'll
later.
talk about- yeah, that's all. Like, wait.
But it's an under for me. Yeah, Scotty was great. That particular day, we're gonna go to what happened was, we had a great episode with him. Fucking Jesse actually made him tear up.
Well, I mean,
Remember at the end?
Yeah.
I mean,
man.
not that you made him, but you know what I'm saying.
But it just, just with anybody. porque
Genuine.
Cuando se habla de un ser
Something who's
querido
passed.
and somebody who's passed, and it was somebody who really, it was a likable figure, man. Like, it's like that same person that you see in the neighborhood y que los ves y que hacen buena para like los ves como casi santos, man, because they're never, nobody talks bad about them. No, like they help out the community, and that was El Señor Munoz.
Yeah. And you knew him.
And I knew.
Yeah,
him,
that's why. You had a
So-
very good story.
Like reaching out to him and reliving that moment of how he treated me when I started the radio. Sí, like y explicándoselo a Scotty, he kind of like connected dots. And
yeah.
I think that hit him most. Like, oh shit! Like, all right, yeah, and it was a nice compliment how he says thank you for remembering my dad that way.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was dope.
That was
Like,
cool.
Now Scotty was full of knowledge, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think I said it during the pod. Like it was very reminiscent to Salud para los Hermanos Juárez from
Yeah.
Los Comales.
Yes.
Just the way of thinking, the way with Scotty, it was just a great story of how his dad kept it low key
And simple.
and simple
It's,
until they
until-
can.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's like mind blowing because when somebody comes across just a little bit of money,
PS7.
Vamos a endrogarnos aquí.
Yeah.
Vamos a endrogarnos now. A brand new truck.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Let's get some $300 boots.
Yeah.
Let's get a Gucci belt.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, nah, they're like, no. We're going to live in a trailer home. Who would have thought that they lived in a trailer home for like most of their lives?
On 10 acres, though.
Yeah. But I mean,
But it was a trailer home.
man, it was a trailer
Yeah,
home.
I just like the story of like his dad would be that kind of guy saw somebody that straight came from Mexico saw him and he was like batallando whatever. He's like, hey, you're gonna eat for free. Like,
Yeah, that
bring
was
me
a
over
great
here.
one,
Like,
man.
I'm gonna feed you because I know the struggle. And,
Hell
like that's
yeah.
like, man, that was a badass story. Like, that was pretty. I like
Yeah.
that about that.
Scotty was full of knowledge. Scott, I mean, I hope you guys go back and check it out. It's one of those episodes when you hear the Scotty, when you hear los hermanos Suarez.
Yeah.
I'm always gonna be plugging in, and when you hear los compuros compas, and you hear Rick Miranda, and you hear the way those people, these individuals speak, uh, they influence you to do better,
Do better.
Yeah.
and be better. And Scotty Munoz hit the nail, hit the head on the nail,
Hit the,
uh,
hit the nail on the head.
hit the nail on the head.
The funny part about it is like, oh, tienes un caballo, algo para Jesse. He's like, oh, bro, I got that bobcat right for y'all. Like, ah,
He got you. He
Got
your
him.
ass.
tengo un bobcat. I'm like, oh man.
And then, well, that day, we kind of stayed and partied.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Hasta las 5 de la mañana. ¿Eh?
No, I walked in my house at like 6:15 in the morning.
Oh.
Yeah. Es que no quiero decir mucho porque no quiero quemar el rancho. A lo mejor
I was
pinche
about to say I
Scotty,
don't want
qué
to. I wanted to
chingado.
say something, but I don't want to incriminate.
Yeah. I mean, nothing
Está
Yeah,
bad,
nothing bad, but
you know. But I mean, there was
When I-
some drinking going around.
There's a lot
and
of drinking
When
going
I-
on.
he brought over like a monster fucking, what is it called?
That-
Patonas or
that
whatever the
wasn't a
fuck.
pata de elefante.
Pata de
was-
elefante, era un pinche pata de. It's like, qué verga. Con que no sea pata de camello, le hijo de la chingada, no hay pedo. Ese
Era una pata de algo, pero era una pata.
pinche patona, hija de la chingada.
So-
Pata de Jesse Grandote, bro. Imagine that
Ándale.
shit. that was a big ass bottle. I was like, oh,
And,
and
uh,
fancy with the little light on it in the bottom, or like.
and he was
ooh,
drinking it straight and
Straight.
3-liter one, right? It was like 3 liters of
Something
tequila.
like that. I don't even
some
remember.
shit.
Some
it was
shit.
big, man. That's what
We
she
still
said.
have that here? Oh, they
Yeah,
finished
we
it.
s-
Oh, it's-
Big shout out to Eric Cruz. Saludos desde San Luis, Missouri.
Salud.
I got some right here. Saludos. DGO24 says, can you guys invite Norteñísimo Sierra Azul? I think we talked about that
Ah,
before
yeah,
too.
They're also on the list, man.
They're
Did
still around? Sorry to.
They're
excuse
not,
my
but
ignorance.
they would be the category of non-existence anymore.
yeah. They asked if did the Freud walk part happen. I'm pretty sure that's soon gonna happen. Hopefully. So-
You know what? The
maybe.
Freud, real quick. Let me just let them know.
Okay.
We did have something planned, or in the makings of it. Some plans changed on his part,
Yeah.
where it went from him being in Chicago the whole weekend to him literally flying in Saturday morning, playing Saturday afternoon and Saturday night, and leaving Sunday morning. So we
Yeah.
couldn't squeeze him in.
And we're talking about Freud from Contragolpe, right?
Correct. Or he couldn't fit us in.
Yeah. When is Montes de Durango coming through?
Man, hopefully soon, man. We're not gonna lie on that one either, bro. We tried for this.
Yeah.
Was it this season?
This season we tried.
Pero it was like, everything reopened and
Come on,
They're-
Jose Luis.
they're
Jose
busy,
Luis.
man.
they
They're
got
busy
so
guys.
busy right away. I mean, you could see their shows; they're fucking slammed. La
Um,
Copa Jose Luis, por si lo está viendo, o pa Junior.
yeah,
Even
for
if it's
sure.
just Junior, man,
Just Junior.
let's bring it.
Yeah, or Hermanos Obregón from Macizo Musical. Our guys
Así
from
on my
Macizo.
list. My compa Ibo, Raúl Aguacate is my plug right there. I
Yeah,
mean,
sure.
and I know them too. I know Ricardo and I know
Yeah,
Raúl. Yeah.
Shout out to them. They came through with the photo shoot with me también.
They
Mas,
did
guys from
come
Ma-
through. Yep.
Manden saludos a los de la próxima banda.
There you
Saludos,
go.
guys. Próxima banda.
Saludazos. This is
Uh,
on YouTube.
This is on the YouTube page.
Damn.
Saludos a los nietos de Manuel.
Saludos a los compas de los nietos, como chingados que no también.
Yes, sir. And I think that's about it.
Edgar Omar Rubio, saludos. Omar Aguilar, saludos. He like the camel toe reference. I wonder why.
Damn.
Shout out to Jessica Vasquez. She says that was a very knowledgeable. Oh, she said that was a very knowledgeable and great episode, which I think we were talking
Scotty
about.
Munoz.
Scotty Munoz.
Scotty,
So
yeah.
shout out to
Yeah.
Jessica on the YouTube page.
All right, moving on. We're halfway there. Hopefully you guys ain't bored yet on this Friday night. What time is it? It's 9:15. You guys are still pre-gaming.
Yeah.
You
It's still time to
ladies
go.
are fucking putting on
Where-
the
where-
filters and all that
Where the
shit.
party's at right now? Mike, let's
Where
go.
Ella's.
Let's go
we're-
to Ella's.
Yeah. Episode number Scotty Munoz. You fucked me up, brother.
It's your fault.
The day after, my fucking vocal cord went on me. Since then, June 8th, I'm probably gonna get a tattoo that says June 8th.
Roman numerals.
3 months exactly yesterday. I haven't been able to sing, and I was barely able to talk. But
And
no,
that-
Scotty, it's not your fault.
And
man. I'm
that
just
was
giving you
after
shit.
that one was the one we were supposed to do with Lamento, live one. After that.
Correct. Yeah,
So,
we were
yeah.
supposed to do Lamento, the live
Yeah.
guac pod.
So just to
And
kind
then-
of explain, like we were supposed to do Lamento live at Ella's.
Correct.
But that's when my compadre got sick, and that was the reason we couldn't go through with it. Just
And the
because
AMG launch party. I didn't
And the
make it to
AMG
any
launch
of the
party,
fucking
yeah.
parties.
Yeah, AMG shout out to Lamento on that weekend. They kicked ass, but we'll get to the Lamento episode after a while. But our next one is what?
So our episode 6 is a veces hay que hacer más grupos galanes, pero solo hay uno, which are los galán.
It's Galan.
Which
shout
also,
out.
if you listen to that pod or watch it, I'm struggling. Like right in the beginning in the intro, I kind of look at Jesse and be like, "All right,
Take
bro,
over."
you got to do this one."
No, but
Yeah, yeah.
one of the things with Los Galanes, like again, talking about like the after stuff. Once the cameras were off, microphones were off, they opened up, and I think I mean un saludo muy especial para Los Galán. Like they froze up. I felt like they froze up. They tensed up a lot cuando hablan, porque when we try to talk to them and we tell them, hey, it's not an interview. It's not a. It's just una plática, you know, so it could flow naturally. But I felt like they were so super nervous and they tensed up.
Oh yeah, well
that
that's a lot of people when they come
lot
in.
of
They
people.
see the
Yeah, I was
lights and
gonna
it's
say
like
that, right?
they see
Everybody
lights.
says it
Everybody says it.
after the fact.
Yeah.
Damn,
They-
bro, I was fucking nervous as shit.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Because you see the lights, it's like totally different from what you see on camera. You see the lights come in, and everybody's like just ready, and we have it almost down to a science. We're like, all right, this thing's
And
rolling,
it's
blah
funny
blah.
because
and-
sometimes, you know, like they you look at this room like, you know, like a porno scene. You're like, oh, this is where they do all the
It's kind of like the couch.
yes,
The-
the couch.
the casting
Now it's
couch.
like, oh,
where
this
it
is the
happens.
room.
This
Like
is the room.
wow.
Oh.
But you can't blame them getting nervous. They walk into this room and Jesse doesn't have a shirt on.
Yeah.
I'm like, no mames, güey, o
So it's
sea,
almost like a casting couch. It's like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
You ready?
Ready.
But they were a little nervous, and I'm gonna be wrong on el papá de Carlos.
Mhm.
He was in the back.
Oh yeah.
I forget his name. Ese señor también estaba un poco enfermo ese día, so he couldn't really
Correct,
speak.
correct.
Yeah.
So that the brother took over, and he had some great stories too, man. I appreciate those stories a lot. Trayectoria, how it was. When I asked him, like, was it worse? Is it worse now with your public?
Oh, I like that.
Or was it worse before? And like, no, antes. Antes la gente está más salvaje. You know, si te querían agarrar chingadazos. And you can only assume things when you're at this age. And when you start asking, people from before, your assumption, is it's either right or wrong. And you get to see what it's really all about. Pero a los Galán, a big shout out, man. I did see that
Juanito. is
he
all right?
got shot, I think, Juan Carlos.
Oh yeah, he got shot at.
So I think he's good.
He's
I
good for
don't know
that, yeah.
exactly what happened, so I don't want to give you some fake news and shit. But
Well, we did see the gunshots.
we did see
Yeah.
that circled on your fucking trucks and shit. So
So let us know how you're doing.
Bro,
all right?
stop.
Somebody fill us in.
stop playing in the east side, man.
It says someone jokes about that we should host the bottle service staff. Chef Fo. And
Right.
also,
I think it might be a good idea. But what are you gonna learn from them? I mean, maybe
that's how you light a firecracker.
maybe a Con Puros Compas podcast is a
That
good
would be a
one.
good one for Puros
Yeah.
Compas. Yeah.
that would be cool. I mean, I'm pretty sure they see a lot of bullshit.
Well, yeah,
A lot of bullshit. So,
yeah.
I mean, shout
But
out
I
to
mean,
the
I don't
bottle
want them.
service.
I don't want them to come in here and be like, "Oh, este güey está casado." pero
No,
blah,
wait,
blah."
but es que they're gonna walk in with the the bottles. coming
Maybe we
into
should
the
just
bar.
get bottle service girls here
That would be
with the Tres Generaciones bottle.
There you go.
Pat, pat, pat,
Dancing.
pat.
it'll be like shot,
Shot,
shot, shot, shot, shot.
Yeah.
When we do the toast at the end,
There you go.
man, thanks,
Boom.
Fofo.
There you
Thanks,
go.
Fo.
Fofo, thanks, man.
There you
You
go.
see,
Get us
aw,
some bottle
great-
service girls.
Great minds think alike.
I like the Galan story, especially they're also old school and they did the whole going to bars and playing the stuff and for the people that just like playing billiards or whatever,
Taloneando.
taloneando and like it just goes to show you that's why they know hundreds and millions of songs, just because they had to like improvise a lot.
Well, just
And, like-
improvisation itself. O sea, si no lo sabemos, ahorita
Yeah,
lo sacamos.
exactly. Oh, when
Ítalo,
a story when
sacalo.
it said one of the señores was like, "Oh, I haven't played this song in like 10 years," and he remembers it, and they played it, and the people that hired them are like, "Oh, wow, you played it, like it's
Yeah.
badass." Like, man, that's a lot of respect, you know?
A lot of respect because he remembers it. I got
Yeah,
if
exactly.
if I don't have Wi-Fi, ya se la pelaron, güey. No, no. My wife teases me because she's like, sing a song, all of it, and I'll fucking give you $100. I always fail, bro. I
He
can't
ne-
sing one song.
He's never had $100 in his
Yeah, I'm
hand.
so
and shit.
bad.
Oh,
Unless
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Los Temerarios.
Yeah, that's true.
Ahí sí,
That's
she always says it can't be a Temerario song. Because she already knows. Shout out to Omar Aguilar. Are you guys taking Itis Arrasadores? Well, I know they're ex banda Arrasadora, but they also need to pay some dues as far as like a little time. But mi compa El Verga, aka Ricardo, I just bumped into him on Wednesday.
El verga.
Well, I call him that, and then he calls me Riatudo.
Those are big compliments right
yeah,
there.
yeah.
How do you guys say hi to each other?
I just seen him on Wednesday, and
Instead
I was
of like
like,
this, was like this.
"Hola, verga." And he's like, "¿Qué pues, Riatudo?" Like, all right. Where's the lie in that?
Marco Arellano says, "How about an interview with Big Meech? That could be a good one,
Oh
maybe."
yeah. Oh, good shit. Yeah.
And two people, ER Films, and again JLJ Naranja said El Nono Pa Cuando. I know we had thought about El Nono too.
Yeah,
like, I
my
mean,
boy Ivan Silva from Plebada. Big shout out to Ivan Silva who came
Shout out.
through with. We'll talk about it right now at the end with Brio Norteño.
Yeah,
He was the guy that was gonna do the set us up with Froy,
yeah.
and he actually did hit me up about Nono, but Nono was here for like fucking 39 hours.
Yeah.
So
Straight.
Another Freud.
Yeah.
no, I'm saying like 39 hours playing.
Yeah.
Like he
39
was
hours
just
straight.
too busy. He was too busy, and we couldn't really match times. And I really wanted to ask him because everybody on Facebook was giving him shit about wearing the same shirt for the 39 hours. So I wanted to ask him like, is that a different fucking shirt?
Es que se
Yeah,
cambió
yeah.
nomás 2 veces, se trajo 2 cambios. And that's it.
Y es la
Exactly,
misma
yeah.
playera.
Yep.
But yeah, no. Hopefully también, un día de esos que se eche la vuelta para acá.
Shout out to
Yeah, for
everybody
sure.
from Zacatecas, man, because they're like, hey, Nona's gonna be there. Are you gonna go?
Yeah,
I'm like, no. Sorry,
yeah.
guys.
Raul Perez, damn hundreds of millions. What did we talk
Hundreds.
about?
I don't know, hundreds of millions.
What was that about?
I think that we're talking about what I said right now about Galan knowing hundreds of millions of songs and stuff.
Oh, so he's
more
giving you
specific,
shit.
He's
Mark.
giving me shit. Classic.
Wow.
Classic Bart. Thanks.
You can't let fucking compadre do a little exaggeration.
You can, because y'all get
'Cause
called
you
out.
get
and
called
shit.
out.
Sorry. Sorry, I
The-
can't call you out on your fucking
woke-
podcast. The woke
culture.
culture.
The woke culture. I get canceled. I get canceled for calling it hundreds of millions. Sorry,
Yeah.
that shit.
But you gotta say hundreds.
Hundreds of millions.
From Los Galan, we go to episode number 7. Another fucking fun one, man. With my boys from Sisma, El Tibio.
El Tibio. Jesse again almost
Bro,
pissed himself
when
with
they
that
said
shit.
that story- when they said that story about how his name was Antibio, I laughed so hard that I thought I was gonna pass out. Like I felt so
A little
like,
dizzy
a
headed.
little dizzy, and I came back. I'm like, where the fuck am I? Oh,
Where the fuck? Oh, where the fuck? Where are my pants on my knees? El Tibio got you, nigga. No, the Sisma was really, really good, man.
Yeah.
Well, their story, the cuadro that they have now, I honestly wanted to focus on that cuadro. I didn't want to take it
It's another new band.
to a different direction. No, because you know, our boy Angel Salcedo has been at the struggle, bro, for some time.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to concentrate on the positivity of Sisma right now because I had even told Fry a while back, this cuadro that he has now is one of the cuadros that I can see that they are very, very tight.
Yeah.
Before, and all the other photo shoots that we've had with them, you can always tell, like, oh man, like there's this one dude, or like you don't see the tightness back then, and now
Yeah.
you see it. And I just didn't want to, I didn't want to go anywhere else but there. You know, I didn't want to ask them anything negative and any of that shit. I wanted to keep it 1,000% positive with them because they deserve it, because he deserves it,
Well-
because I know his struggle and shit.
Well, I see it like maybe some people would see it and like, oh, well, you know, he's been having this or he has this group and then he had his own thing, the solo, blah blah blah. I might take it as a negative, but like that's just the classic story of like trying to find it. Like
Right.
it's gonna take you a couple of tries, but you know, it's never gonna be at the first group that you jump into.
It
And
usually isn't.
it usually isn't.
Yeah.
You have to find yourself, and the Sisma found themselves, you know, with that group and you know that clickness, and they just man, they've been rocking it since, man.
After
Yeah.
that, I went to go see them at Festival of the Lakes in Indiana, and
Mm-hmm.
they rocked that.
Yeah.
Oh hell
show,
yeah,
bro.
they're
They
fucking great,
rocked
man.
it.
Yeah, though they're fucking they're musically they're very good, man. And when I say the whole I wanted to keep it positive because one thing that I did stay away from, and I bring it up now because it's at the end of the season, and Angel and everybody there knows that. Again, I don't mean any negative context with this, but you know he did do a move years back, and maybe we'll bring it up next time they come, right? But
Yeah.
where he was gonna sign up, or he did, I'm not too sure, to do like a Traileros del Norte band.
Mm.
And because somebody owned El Nombre de los Traileros del Norte, it was him and Eric Sajuan, I think. And they did do like a show or two under Los Traileros del Norte. And, you know, and some people were like, why the fuck is he doing that? You know, they're so
Yeah.
young,
Yeah.
you know, why? But that's just that fucking hunger, bro, that you want to see, well, pues a lo mejor ahí le pego, güey. O sea, a lo mejor-
Ahí
and,
pega la cosa.
yeah, and then you're just young and full of hunger and you know I didn't want to bring that up at that time, and I'm only saying this now because you know I think that's also something that we'll touch next time. But congrats to Sisma, they're fucking they're doing some good shit,
Yeah.
and they're very talented.
It's
Yeah.
funny. I saw his name is Ivan, right? Compa Tibio.
Yeah.
Like Tibio. He just turns around like, what
the fuck? Who knows me?
Who knows me?
Yeah.
Salud para Jesse Cortez, El Compa Tibio,
Compa Tibio.
which is Jesse Cortez is El Boobies, I think,
El Boobies.
which is
Shout out
Casa
to the
Humilde,
Boobies.
yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to the Boobies.
Cesar Martinez Arroyo, saludos, bro. One of them boys, Zob boys,
Hell
sax
yeah.
player.
Salud.
Shout out to Buddy. Saludos para Escobedo, Durango y Lampazos, Nuevo León.
La verga.
Keep up the great work, he says. So,
Thank you, man.
thank you very much, man.
Cintia Castañeda, big shout out to Chingonas Talk About It.
Hell yeah.
I know they're big Sisma fans, so
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
very talented. Yeah, that cuadro that Sisma is now is a very talented cuadro. I wish them only the best, man. They have all the talent in the world to do a lot of damage. It takes time.
It
You know,
takes
all of
time.
this is gonna take some time.
Yeah.
Our next episode is number 8, and that's you guys are not ready. That's Sangre Norteña. Our boy Nitro. You can talk about Nitro right here.
Nitro.
Wolverine.
I know they did that they it was just
It was Jose.
Jose and Georgie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know everybody else was busy. We're just giving you shit, Rafa. I know you know everyone has work, and then we shoot during the week, and it's just tough. You know, we know
Yeah.
it's time consuming and
And
whatnot.
especially this season, like when bands are starting to play, and I mean, we're never gonna get them during the week. You know,
Yeah.
during the weekend. I mean, like they're I
During
mean,
pandemic, it was much easier.
yeah, way
of
much
course.
easier.
And now it's now it's just more of a. At the end, we're gonna explain what we did this season, also,
Mhm.
like
Yeah. Okay.
so you guys can kind of get a feel of what we go through, and explain a little bit of the production, because si es son unas pinches Fergusons. O sea, para los que no hablan inglés, verguizas. Um,
Oh
There
wait,
we go.
wait, hold on.
yeah, there we go.
Somebody got shot.
Shout,
You guys are not ready. Sangre Norteña, another pleasantly, surprisingly good one. And when I say that, I mean that like I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
Even though we know Jose for such a long time, once you get down to the nitty gritty and the origins of Sangre Norteña, you really do appreciate a lot more what, in this case, Jose has been through, and he is a prime example, Jesse, of the evolution and the rejuvenating.
yeah.
You know, because now, maybe he's like the oldest guy now, but he's the owner, so it's okay.
Right.
Fucking Renel, what's his name? Germán Lizarraga fucking played with his band, so he was like 90 or whatever.
Yeah. Pretty much.
But he did rejuvenate. You know, he got a Rafa Nava on the drums. That was a younger guy. He got a Georgie on the accordion, replacing himself
Right.
as the
Oh
accordion
yeah.
because he's only like 18 or 19. He did get the the sax player, músico exótico guy.
But what I don't know if this was said in the episode, but he has so much support, and he's so in tune with the norteño with sax genre
Mm-hmm.
that he talks to Freud, he talks to Lechuga.
He
Yeah,
was the
yeah.
first like West Coast plug.
Yeah.
in a
Yeah,
way.
yeah, yeah.
Well, at least to my knowledge.
Yeah, so it's like not just like he has big names and they're like in group chats and when I was talking to Lechuga, yeah, Jose from Sangre, I'm like, wait, you know Jose from Sangre?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I talk to him every day. I'm like,
Yeah, we learned that from last season when we talked to
so
Lechuga,
it's
and he
like,
was
holy crap.
yeah, and how he's well, in that
So
like
aside from being in that circle,
yeah,
he's so in tune with the norteño sex genre that I think that's what Sangre Norteña has maintained their name and
Yeah.
their status.
yeah. I just think it's a whole different band now, and like it's a lot to say. I'm gonna give up the recording and give it to somebody else and just concentrate on singing.
Hard, man.
It's hard. I would imagine it's hard. Like I would imagine that's one of like his thing, But
Yeah.
for whatever for what it was
Shit,
for the
I'll-
band.
I'll be that nigga like ahí mid song. Hazte cabrón, hazte. Like I'll take the accordion away.
Yeah, like my compadre said, it's like it's a lot to like rejuvenate your band and just keep on going. He has that
Without
vision.
missing a beat, man.
Yeah, and keep on going, man. Like they're nowhere, they're nowhere gonna stop and shit.
I just read the comment right now. So that you need to talk like this regularly on the walk pod.
That was for you, Frey.
That's me,
From Rafa Nava.
pretty much.
Oh,
Saludos.
See you at Ella's, he says.
Oh,
I'm,
Ya valió
actually
madre.
I'm going to Bolingbrook later on, man.
Oh.
We'll see Le Mans.
Oh, okay. Where they
Uh,
at? Perla Negra or
Yeah,
some shit?
yeah.
Oh,
shout
okay,
shout out to, well, I don't know if I had to do a reservation, but somebody plugged me in. Well, yeah. Shout out to everybody from Perla Negra Marisco. Saludos.
What do you got over there?
Shout out to Lorena Gomez Montes. Saludos desde Oregon.
Oh, hell yeah.
Damn.
Psychedelics, man. They're
Yeah.
legal out there.
There's spices in Oregon?
Fuck yeah.
Hell
Are you
yeah,
like
they are.
witness protection program over there?
Are you a grower? Send us some
Shout
shit.
out to Alexis Macias. Says apenas llegué. I was working.
No hay
So
pedo,
it's all- it's all
Alexis.
right, don't worry about it. And
Lo
then,
bueno es que llegaste.
Hello?
Chicago guy 2488 bring another big name promoter of Chicago club owner with good stories. Maybe that Ivan Fernandez guy.
Oh, that guy.
That guy.
We actually-
We'll think about it.
We'll think about it.
I do have a couple of promoter names on my list. We'll have one for sure next season. I'm waiting on Ivan still.
Yeah,
You think
He's a
he'll
big-
do it?
Hopefully.
we'll see.
Chico.
Negro.
El Cubano.
Yeah.
Hopefully he'll do it, man. But we'll warm it up to that.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're gonna move on here. We're with Sangre. I mean, anything with Sangre on your end over here?
No, it's like I said. It's great to see that they're rejuvenating and
Yeah.
they're keeping on with it. He never Jose at least I know he has a couple originals in the band still and He never-
David, the bass player, correct.
never back down. Like he's just still going at it and a lot of respect to them. To keep on doing it after so many years.
Yeah, muchos saludos para todos los chavos ahí con Jose. Another plug, con
Yeah.
Puros Compas podcast. Jose
yeah.
is
Check
gonna
out.
be on con Puros Compas. You don't want to miss.
Oh.
I call him Jose EQ now. Don't get offended, Jose.
Why was it cute?
You gotta
Gotta
listen.
listen.
You gotta listen.
You gotta listen to it.
It's a good episode, con Puros Compas podcast. Hey, everybody who's watching, yeah, it's gotta be watching on this case, right?
Yeah, everybody's watching.
Everybody who's watching, go subscribe to our YouTube of El Guac Pod and go subscribe to Con Puros Compas podcast on YouTube. Follow us on Apple Podcasts and
No, over here.
on motherfucking Spotify. So don't forget, I'll mention it again afterwards. Moving on. ¿Sabes qué te puedo encargar? Ahí tengo un gato ahí en la mesa. Gato Rade. Es que no estoy
Un gato.
pisteando, man. Hoy no estoy pisteando.
Oh man.
Moving on to episode number 9, we have this one. We actually got really good messages in this too. Siempre nos hemos mantenido al margen con los compas de Show Revelación. We're almost at the end here, right?
Oh man. Show revelación,
That one,
man.
like, I remember re-listening to this.
Yeah.
And wait, you're looking for something.
H2O.
He's
where's
looking
the
for the
cat?
gato for the fucking the cars and shit. Looking for el gato. Like,
¿Dónde
what's
está el
the fuck?
gato?
¿Dónde está el gato?
¿Dónde está el gato?
With the guys from Show Revelacion, I was re-listening, and then Jose Casares, big shout out. Like at the 8-minute mark, literally right when we start,
Boom.
he's like, "Oye, como que entramos bien bravos, ¿verdad?" It was like the first 8 minutes, you're like, holy shit.
Talking everything. Yeah, it was like, man, espérate.
Yeah.
Nah, you know what? It was such a good episode porque it made me go back to listen to all their music and look at their. Una de las cosas que yo he hecho, like, con personas así, like, de trayectoria, like, when we had Chugar for the last couple, like, the last season, we had Chugar. I went to go Google all the portadas he was on. And I wanted to kind of travel back. So I did the same thing with, like, Show Revelación. After that episode, I went back to listen to all their music, ver las portadas, ver las caras, like, oh, it's this guy, or it's that guy. Well, that's how they look. Because that channel's back when I was, listening to them as well. So that's something I like doing afterwards. But see, la historia, and it was just funny. The comment scene, I think it was Bart who said it. Is it buenos días a todos menos a.
Oh, that was Luigi.
Oh, it was Luigi.
Was it Luigi? He put up a post. He's like, "Buenos días menos a Eleazar." Man, we honestly, when I say we got a good amount of messages, like, I mean, I don't want to fucking say hundreds and shit, hundreds of millions, or but it's in the tens.
Yeah.
It's in the 20s
tens.
kind of thing. Like, we just got a lot of fucking messages for that one. Just kind of like in awe, I guess you could say, to a certain point. That people didn't know the story, and then that was a pretty big story. Like, I really do hope that the people that how can I phrase this?
Sorry, keep on talking because there's not an episode I can't. I just got.
Oh yeah, there you go. Just don't fucking.
And I was holding mine in. I was holding mine in.
I got high heels on today.
Oh, true. He's going
Go
to
for
that transvestite show.
And it goes a shadow.
With the Show Revelación, I was saying, I really do hope that people that really do follow the Duranguense genre have really appreciated the last seasons where we've included a Dorado and Alacranes, a Show Revelación, Alamento Show, and Y Los Que Faltan, because, we got to give respect where it's due, at the end of the day, it's not a genre that I was in love with, nor you.
Yep.
But we still have to respect what it did. I mean, what it's still doing after so many years. And it'll be very ignorant of us to not give them that merit and shit.
That respect. Like, because, I mean, from the Dorado one, like they said, like they fight a little bit and saying, like, Duranguense is dead. But, it's not really, because these guys, Dorado and Show Revelación, are still doing it. They finally have a lot of work.
Yeah.
For being a Duranguense group. A lot of people will be like, oh, it's Duranguense, it's over. Like, not really, because these guys are playing every weekend, and they're busy as fuck every weekend. So people still love this music. Still people, jam out to this stuff. Shout out to my guys from Dorado. Barely came up with that video not that long ago. And
big shout out to them.
Big shout out to them. And, like, they're still hustling, man. Especially the guys from Show Revelación. They're still doing it. They're not giving up. And he dropped a bomb on us at that day también, right? He said he was
going to retire.
He was gonna retire. Jose, my shout out to Casares. It's a big thing to retire, but he's gonna be still managing the group and whatnot.
Yeah, he's still gonna do the management part. We'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah.
That whole retiring shit. It's short lived.
It is.
It's a pretty bad addiction. We've said it before. Pero that one with Show Revelación was pretty good, or very good.
Yeah.
A good reaction, good stuff. Go check it out. And then we go to what it was. You got something else going on over there?
Yeah, from YouTube. Shout out to La Joya 2101. Says, by the way, keep up the good work. Fridays are always can't miss episodes.
Thank you.
Y'all should try bringing horóscopos too. Y
yep.
arriba La Joya Durango.
I held back on horoscopos this season because Vicky was pregnant.
Yes,
But
yes,
now
I
Vicky
remember
has a
that.
baby.
Yep, yep.
So we'll be looking out. We'll be reaching out to los horoscopos.
I know we've had them on the radar to try to get them and Montes.
And they
Those
verbally
horóscopos.
gave me a yes. I mean, it's just more of a let's kind of hay que cuadrar tiempos y todo.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But when we seen Marisol at the Guacpad,
Yeah,
the live
Um,
audience.
I think all those groups, eventually will come up. I know it's a busy season for them now. Uh, Shout out to them that they're still rocking it, still touring, still doing the big things out there. So you just gotta understand, like it's more about scheduling with them, especially Orozcopos. They're still out there,
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
doing it. So sooner or later. they'll
Yeah,
be
we
on
got
it.
lucky with the Galanes because it was down season. It was
Yeah.
fucking, todavía no estaban tocando, pero esos cabrones
And it still took a while.
andan
for
en
them, man.
madriza todavía los pinches alacranes ahorita,
Yeah,
man.
oh, yeah, yeah.
Um,
They're on it. Shout out
yeah,
to them. They're
yeah.
gonna be on the 18th in Joliet, I think,
yeah,
Yeah.
And they were just at Queenship.
at the Queenship. That was
So yeah,
badass.
big shout out to them. And then they're eventually gonna come and take some pictures with Fry.
eventually.
They just got a lot of shit going on, man. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
we cannot be part of their detour to success. Like they're fucking having a successful ass tour.
Alexis Macias says, "Compa Fry, I'll intern for free when Orozcopos goes." So we got an intern for that night.
I like that.
So
Get in
oh,
line.
Wait. Hold
There's so many interns.
There's a
that-
lot of interns that want to come through.
people that want to just hand us a beer, that want to keep rolling for us.
Yep.
A whole bunch of shit.
You found $5?
$5.
You got here right on time.
What I
Oh,
miss?
bring el asar, it says. That won't be bad. I know he's a man of faith now. He's a Christian brother.
Oh boy.
So that would be interesting. And then we go to the season ender. The fucking end of season.
Oh man, was that one good?
That was another fucking. Oh man, that was another long one, man.
Oh, man, that was
That
long.
Scotty Munoz was long as far as the after talk or the after party. I take the bulk of all that. These guys, they left about 5:45, I think.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
And I purposely always message these fucking guys.
like,
Just
I'm
leaving
just
the
leaving.
office.
I'm
Yeah.
just
Just leave-
leaving.
yeah.
And I'm
Um,
waking up and I'm like,
And, sh-
oh damn.
and shout out to them that they drove all the way over
Oh
here
my
just
God.
for the podcast.
They drove from Oklahoma.
And they
Oklahoma.
drove back.
And they drove back that
They
same fucking next morning when they left.
Yeah.
Big shout out to
Shout
Omar,
out to them, man.
Oh man.
to Enrique, to Ricky.
And that was the episode that we were supposed to have live
Yeah.
at Ella's, and like it's again, big shout out to them. They understood what what was going on with my compadres, so they came back. They were like, they were even fans of the podcast, so they're like, we'll come back just for that, and cumplieron, su
yeah,
palabra,
man.
So shout out to my guys over there, man.
Shout out,
Yeah.
shout out. Y gracias por los regalos.
And
Oh
shout
my
out to the merch. I
God,
love those
man.
fucking glasses, man. Those glasses.
Fucking Fry looks like he just came out on Capone the movie when he puts them shits on.
Actually, I took a picture of my son with the glasses, and he
Oh,
looks
yeah.
like Ivan Fernandez, bro.
Oh shit!
I was trying to look for it right
Damn. No, those glasses are fucking badass.
If I want to order, I mean, I know they have like the half tint on those, and they have more on their website. And I want to order like different lenses on them because they're badass.
Go get your goddamn glasses, man.
Yes.
Look at that shit.
There you go.
I mean, they can get away with them being like goddamn Louis Vuittons or something.
You see?
They're really,
You see?
they're really good quality, man.
Yeah.
They're good quality.
Oh, como
Shout out
dice,
to them like pushing their merch.
They're thick.
They're thick.
Double C. Thick double C. Yeah, Lamento Show. Thank you for the merch. Thank you for the
Yes.
hats. Thank you for the glasses, and thank you for the stories, bro. Cause they
Man.
they fucking came and laid it down with the Eliasara stories.
Yep,
They
yep.
fucking just like, look, we want to go there and we want to explain to the people, God damn it, we're no longer associated with this guy,
What
Yeah.
is it? Wait, there's more.
bro. And they literally told us like this is like the tip of the iceberg. Like we can
there's
have
more stories.
we can have another 3-hour episodes of
Yep.
just nothing but stories.
Yep.
I mean, the stories of the bus getting shot up,
Oh man.
the stories of over there in Galeana, like almost getting killed by some dude.
Yeah. I mean, it was good and informative. That people like, there was always the confusion that they're still from Chicago, they're still locals. They're like, nah, they're over there in Oklahoma, and they're still
And they're
rocking it.
what they're called, that they're not labeled Duranguense. They're more of a tamborazo. And I'm like,
Oh,
wait,
yeah,
wait,
that
hold
too,
on,
yeah,
like,
Yeah, yeah. So it's
That's-
kind of like the same thing with Dorao Show and Show Revelacion. Like they don't like to be considered like a Duranguense group. Um, with the Show Revelacion and the Lamento Show being back to back, I think it actually worked out perfectly because there was always that animosity as far as like back in that day when it came to be like Herradero Show, Show Revelacion, the Lamento shows, the fucking I'm gonna sue you, the fuck this, the money issues, uñas largas, um, the Dorado Show, with Lelo being part of all these agrupaciones as well,
Yeah.
and the Lelo and Nelson story with Show Revelacion, and then with Lamento, and Fernando was part of Lamento. Like it's just like holy shit.
There's a lot to chew.
Menage a trois my ass. Like, there's just so much shit going on. But a los compa de Lamento show, like you guys fucking ended it with a bang, man. Like literally,
Yeah.
it was fucking. I like when Omar was fucked up. He's like, bro, we used to have orgasms and fucking orgies and fucking like, I'm like holy.
Hotel room, and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like, holy
We used to fucking bury the fucking drugs, and I'm like, wow, this is straight fucking borderland shit here. But you gotta appreciate the transparency, man. Like
Yeah.
at the end of the day, these guys are like rock stars. This is what
Yeah.
they do, and
They felt comfortable with us.
and they felt comfortable, and it's kind of like a VH1 fucking
Behind the music.
behind the music, right?
Yeah.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember when we first started talking about this. I remember I told Fry like I kind of wanted to be like a VH1. Where are they now as
Where Are They
well?
Now?
I don't know if you guys
Yeah.
remember that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or behind the music, like it's everything. Like I've always said, like with any of these local groups or any of these groups that we have, te los puedes encontrar en un baile y una fiesta y van a platicar, güey. Eso
Yeah.
no te voy a decir que no. Pero casi te garantizo que nunca vas a agarrar esas historias.
Yeah.
The ones they come in here
Dog.
and have some drinks
Yeah.
and have some shots, because then they have some shots. Y valió madre, o sea, motherfuckers start taking off their clothes after that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, man, the Lamento was a good ending to the season.
Yeah. Oh man, that was actually pretty dope. Did we talk about the extra walk? It's not out yet, right?
No, not out yet.
We're coming up on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
La Joya again 2101 says El compa Chema y su banda, La Canela. That dude for sure would have good stories, crazy ass
If you
ones
can
too.
remember them. No,
Yeah.
just-
Yeah.
Fucking Chema. Cool guy.
Chema.
Yeah, man, all these guys are good. And keep suggesting, man. Like we're only tad bit assholes. Like, we're not fully. We're not
That's
fully.
That's a good quote for a t-shirt. We're just tad bit
We're
assholes.
just tad bit assholes.
God just decided to put some teeth in there. I seen that somewhere. Wow. I don't know where I read that. I read that somewhere.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I mean, we always do see your messages, guys, and we always do look at the messages on social media, on Instagram. Keep following us or follow us if you haven't yet. That was all of the season 3 recap. It was, we skimmed through it. I wanted to share some thoughts on it. And then I also want to bring up something that Jesse just brought up, which is the extra guac episodes.
Yep.
That it's actually gonna air next Friday. Will be the first extra guac. And we might well kind of recap it now a little bit. We'll tease it for you guys
You'll tease it.
because
yeah.
it was another fucking good one.
Yeah.
Like goddamn, that a big shout out to our boy Ivan Silva, Plebada Chicago,
Oh
who
yeah.
came through and got us a sit down with our guys from Brio Norteño
Shout out.
out there from
Shout
the
out
West
to the
Coast
guys,
in
man.
California, man.
Another
That was a
starstruck.
fucking
That was
great
another-
one, man.
That was
And that
another
was,
starstruck moment.
Shit.
It
Well,
was
you're a
like-
big video fan.
I'm a big video.
Not that I'm not, but you're a big video fan.
Yes.
And behind the scenes, like that was the first time we got our officials, sponsors came through with Tres Generaciones.
That was our new sponsor.
That was a new sponsor at that point.
Yeah.
When we recorded it. So they came out with 3 bottles, and we
Three
were.
brand new bottles, and
If
we
you
got
could see some of the
fucked up.
guys towards the end of the fucking episode,
Oh, you're gonna see them.
you're gonna see them. I mean, you're gonna see
lit.
how lit we were that fucking night.
L-I-T,
Yeah.
lit.
Yeah, and it was like last minute that episode. Like,
Oh
they
yeah,
were
yeah.
in town, And
They're like, hey, they're Jordanos. They can be there in 30 minutes. Like, what
Like,
the
what?
yeah,
fuck?
yeah, yeah.
Jesse, get over here. And then,
Yeah.
and then they walk in, and I'm like, I'm looking at the portada, and I'm like, which is the singer? Which one? And I found out the portada was like 20 years old.
Yeah, big shout out to all the guys, man.
yeah, that was a good one, man.
Uh,
I'm gonna
that
tease
day
it.
we went to the
recommend it.
dispensary. I went to the dispensary with
Mm.
Alex,
I
one
remember
of
that,
one of
yeah.
the roadies, and he's like, bro, I heard Chicago's kind of crazy, bro. And I'm over here like, bro, this is
No.
Midway, bro. We're good, bro. And then we're at a red light, and literally 2 cars are fucking boxing it out on Cicero and 59th, right in front of Midway Airport, on the fucking street, boxing it out. He's like,
Uh,
holy shit. I'm like, well, you know
Some-
what happens.
something-
It
yeah,
happens,
yeah,
bro.
It happens
it's a little bit of road
sometimes.
rage and shit.
Yeah.
Shout out to Angel from DJ Electronics. Saludos, saludos. Their sound guy that travels with Video Nortena. Shout out to them and everybody in Cali, man.
Oh yeah.
And they
Pretty
had
dope.
great shows here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
great
yeah.
shows.
They
Really
had
good
great shows
shows.
here at the ranch, and then with us out in La Sierra.
I showed up like literally
Right at the end, right?
last 2-3 songs. Like the lights were on. I'm like, no.
Ah.
Well, it's crazy because I had a gig downtown Chicago, literally like almost the north side, and
Yeah.
I had like Google mapped it. And I'm like, oh, I could be there. You know, I had to go all the way to Aurora to La Sierra. I'm like 39 minutes. I think I could make it in 25. And boom, que le piso. I put that size 16 to the metal. Boom.
It came through.
And I came through.
It came through. Jose Madera, Woody saying, when's the next secta again?
Damn, part
Oh.
2.
You know
Part
what?
two.
We're you know, with secta we got something kind of planned with them, and it's been a little bit delayed.
Yeah.
None of either party's fault. But we're trying to do something called Aguacate Live with them,
Nice.
and then right after that we'll bring them back for
Yeah.
sure.
For sure, for sure.
For
Pick
sure.
up where we left off of that.
Hell yeah. But next Friday, don't miss out on the extra guac with Video Norteño. We're gonna do 2 extra guacs, and then we're gonna have season 4.
Season
That we
4.
do, like a list,
Yeah.
guest list,
Guest list.
and then we start season 4.
Yeah.
Something along those lines.
So stay
Um,
tuned.
So I might as well tell you guys. So like next Friday will be Video Norteño. The following extra guac is gonna be somebody who's a non-musician, but he's in the business. Omarcillo, is that Omarcillo, right?
Oh, yeah.
Omar.
Omar Ramos.
Omar Ramos.
Latino Mix.
Yes, I know that he's been on radio and on TV, and I heard he's got an amazing story as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we're actually gonna shoot that with him this upcoming week, and that'll be out in 2 Fridays, not this Friday, but the following one.
Yep.
De hoy en 15, pues, por decir. And then we'll start filtering season 4. We are gonna take a couple weeks off because this is the part where we're gonna kind of quickly explain, just so you guys know, not that you guys need to know, right? Because you're gonna be like, I don't give a shit. But season 3, we're talking about 10 episodes, technically 10 weeks, and so we always record first and then start releasing them. And by always, that's very loose. Actually, season 3 was the first one that we actually planned it out correctly.
Well,
And we fit in the 10 weeks in about 8 weeks. No,
no,
in
less.
6
than-
weeks,
in
a
6
month and a
weeks.
half.
Yeah, yeah.
So in 6 weeks, we shot 10 episodes, and then we started releasing them.
Yeah.
We released episode 1 when we were through already like episode 6 in recording.
Yeah.
So teníamos de ventaja unas 5 semanías. So by the time we were done recording, we were barely like in episode 5.
Yeah.
Kind of, but so you can get the gist of it. And we just started realizing how the production part worked, what worked out better. A big shout out to our boy Jose Cermeño, who también se puso las pilas and was more accountable for the sound aspect of it. And then a big shout out to Jorge Castañeda, aka Georgie,
Georgie.
who came back on to the AMG after the whole pandemic.
I want to shout them out, especially because they took a big load off my back.
Yeah,
And doing the sound, because I was doing
that
You
sounds
know-
like kind of nasty.
Yeah.
Can you repeat that?
Big
a load off my back.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man.
I get it now, but
Ooh.
whatever. You get what I'm saying. Fucking dirty ass mofos.
Oh man.
Shout out to them because I was doing
Big ass
all the
mofo.
editing as far as even the sound and video. posting it up and everything. And luckily, these guys stepped it up and did a great job with this season. Jose Cermeño editing the sound.
Yep.
My guy Georgie with the video editing and uploading and everything. So it's just kind of like it's a whole team effort. So a shout out to them that really helped out this season, and you know gives a little bit more of a, it spreads out the work, so we all make sure that we step it up a little bit more with more stuff for next season, hopefully.
Oh yeah, totally. And yeah, it did line up my compa's workload, at least as far as loads.
Loads.
You fucking asshole. No,
There-
but with all seriousness,
Yeah,
Georgie, you came through, bro. Jose
Yeah,
Cermeño,
for sure.
thank you. I mean, honestly, this is a very much team effort.
Yeah.
One can only have an idea, but without the team coming through, everyone included, not just the behind the scene guys, of course, but Fry, Jesse, people, the smoking section when they're here,
Yep.
and they're helping us with the camera. Samuel L. Jackson, Zaman,
Ah, man.
El Tocayo.
Zaman.
We always have somebody here. As simple as it might be, just handing us a goddamn lighter.
Yeah.
It requires us not to get up per se.
Yeah.
Um,
And
a
keep the
big shout out-
flow going in
Yeah.
the interview and shit.
a big
I wish-
shout
I
out to
wish they
everybody.
could bring a fucking bag.
There's Jose. You want to be on the
So-
camera, Jose?
Not today.
Not today.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
No,
No
he's
se
bumming.
peinó por eso.
No se peinó, se peinó. Okay.
But a big shout out to all you guys. I also want to plug in again our sponsors. Of course, our guys from Casa Humilde, a los hermanos Lopez. Thank you for keeping us hydrated.
Y son del quemado.
Y son del quemado los pelados. We have a strong connection with them. They're also going to be part of Aguacate Live,
Yep.
which is a live streaming show that we're going to do with bands.
Well, hold on. Just that. My guy Alexis Macias says that they're gonna be a live jam session with the bandas and groups, and that's what we're talking about. Aguacate Live is gonna
Aguacate
be
Live.
part of that.
Go subscribe.
Go subscribe to our
There's a
YouTube,
YouTube,
channel,
Aguacate Live.
Live, and that's where you're gonna see a little jam out sessions from the groups that we've had, more other groups.
Correct.
It's a little something different from the Guac Pod, but we've listened to you guys since the first season.
Yeah, because
asking, like,
everybody wants music on the
everyone
fucking
wants
Guac
music,
Pod.
yeah. But the Guac Pod's purely talk, conversation,
Yeah.
but we're still gonna bring you music with the Aguacate Live.
Yeah, so be on the lookout for the Aguacate Live. I know that we've promised it, but again, man, we're it's not that we're procrastinating or anything. We just want to do shit right.
We want to open with a big bang, and we're just waiting for that bang to really
Wants
just
to talk about loads and bangs. And
I know,
loads
yeah.
and-
This
I'm
is the
sorry.
place.
I
Dang.
can't see shit now.
Well, god damn it, hundreds of millions, motherfuckers.
Hun- Hundreds of millions of loads and bangs,
Bangs.
and bangs.
To my good friend Javier Borjas Law Group, man, thank you, brother. Really appreciate you, man. 100%. Anybody has any immigration questions or doubts, hit him up. Check out our podcast. We always mention him. He's always on our YouTube links. Check him out. I'm the Sparado. Mi compa Aguilo, mi compa Fern. ¿Qué más le puedo
Shout
decir?
out.
You guys are family, bro. Al primo, Stitching Studio. Mi compa Changelillo. You guys are family as well, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Para la familia de Beam Centauri, para Sandra, muchísimas gracias. Tequila Tres Generaciones, Tequila Hornitos, El Tesoro de Fidel, Jim Beam,
The-
Maker's Mark.
with the tequila, it's probably gonna make it another podcast thing where
Things are
shout
gonna
out-
get more interesting.
it's gonna
or
get
what?
more interesting with
yes,
shots going
yeah.
around and tequila going around. So
Yeah, because we're doing a segment which is Salucita para la Positiva.
yes, sir.
At the end of each episode, we started it with Brillo,
Yeah.
and then we did it with Lamento Show as well.
Yep.
And we're gonna do it with Omar Ramos.
Yes, sir.
So, un brindis a la positiva como siempre.
Yep.
And that's part of where Tres Generaciones comes in. So it's about to get even more lit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, compa, I mean, we've been on here for a little bit. I don't want to bore everybody to death. Plus, they're about to miss the 10 o'clock special at the Baile, so I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Ladies free,
We
fuck.
gotta go. We gotta go.
Fuck. Sorry.
Sorry
We
about
cut-
that.
We kept them out.
Les encargo mucho. La semana que viene los veo en la Sierra.
Oh,
Puro
wait, hold on.
Pinche Sex, Volume 3.
Yes, sir.
La Sierra de Aurora.
I'll be mixing live. Ahí nos vemos en la
Yes.
sierra.
Shout out to the people from YouTube that that came on, and the last one.
Subscribe, motherfucker.
Subscribe on our YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that like button on all of our videos because it helps us out with the analytics and whatever it is. Hold on, let me get on. Okay, they're jamming out. Right here, Don Kali. I'm sure I'm pronouncing it right. Okay, but you guys need to have one original OG, El Cougar de Chicago.
Damn.
That's really old school.
Well,
But
by original, do you mean El Cougar when he was with Potrillos?
oh,
Because if you know
if you know,
El
you know.
Cougar,
Yeah.
he was not El Cougar at
Yeah.
first. The
Yep.
OG was he was with Potrillos.
Yes, sir.
He's from Villa Purificación, Jalisco, actually, too.
La
I think.
Puri.
La Puri.
Great singer, bro.
Oh yeah, I would
But
imagine.
Great singer. But I don't know if he's here. I don't know if he's
Okay.
in Mex.
Shout out to Escuela
Hopefully.
Rancho came onto the YouTube.
Kazi!
Rob Zozos says, "Hell yeah, my ninjas."
Oh yeah, I like being a black belt. Any updates on the AMG beer? Salvador Mena. Thank you very much. Thank you for bringing that up,
yes,
actually.
Yes, actually, yeah.
We actually sold out of the first batch. The first batch that was supposed to sell out to convince our guys to get a big
more.
fucking batch.
Yeah.
Big batch is in the making. I'm hearing it's going to be the end of this month.
Ooh.
So hopefully by, I mean, I always, I'll give it to like October. I want to be
yeah.
a little bit more lenient and,
Yeah.
shit, everyone's busy, man. But yes, big second batch is in the making, and it's all thanks to you guys. Literally, we had people buying cases like 24s,
Yeah.
where usually it's 4 packs.
4-pack.
And they were like, man, they were fucking coming and buying 2-3 cases at a time.
Yeah.
I really, really appreciate that. You guys understand how happy that makes me. Even though I'm not a drinker, it makes me very proud to be able to have something for you guys that you guys enjoy very much.
And shout
Yeah.
out to the
Very-
people over there. Compa JC Baena, he actually reached out. He's like, hey, he's close to Wisconsin. He's like, I need some beer out here, man.
Hell
So,
yeah.
nice.
shout out to everybody in Beloit, Wisconsin. Para toda la
Shout
gente.
out.
So I gotta smuggle some AMG beer when it comes out. I gotta go trip to Wisconsin for that.
Badass.
It is coming up because they gave me the preview of the new can look.
Yeah, it's gonna have a
Same
new look.
design, but a little different look to it, and it looks fucking amazing. Shout out to the
Nice.
guys from Caso Humilde who helped out with that. So I can't wait for the next batch of AMG beer to come out.
Thank you to the venues that let us launch our beer at your guys' place. We really
Yes.
appreciate that.
Yep.
But all the AMG family guys, thank you guys. You guys were part of our our sponsorship. Keep hiring us. Keep making us relevant.
Mm-hmm.
My compa Jesse, I think we're gonna wrap it up right now.
Man, thank you for everybody. Pues aparte de tying in the walk pod, every places with the episodes, places I've DJ'd, MC'd.
Michelada Fest, remember Michelada Fest?
Michelada Fest was awesome.
We would walk and we would get stopped every
Yeah,
time.
There was guys
Die,
wearing
fuck
walk pod
yeah.
shirts
Yeah, man.
actually at the Michelada
Nice,
Fest.
nice.
So shout out to you guys. Muchísimas gracias. Cicero Fest, Queenship
Oh, yeah.
Festival.
Oh yes, shout out.
Shout out to all the podcast families.
Shout out
that
to
came
Eddie.
out.
Eddie hooked us up right there.
Gracias,
Had you
gracias.
on
Y
there.
arriba, Poncitlán, Jalisco.
A la gente Ponzi.
Bro, they had some lunches, bro. If you know what
I know what lunches are.
Oh, bro. It was
Tortas de pierna.
tortas de pierna.
Ooh.
They
had
do it
them
at
there.
Picosita or something like that, right?
Yes, but and at La Catedral too, but they have
Oh,
them
okay.
there, man.
Okay.
Ooh.
Shout out Caso Humilde there too at the festival.
Yeah.
They had
Yeah,
they
the main
did
sponsors.
They
yeah.
did really good there,
They
man.
had
They sold-
everybody lit.
They had everybody lit, man. Yes,
So,
yes, sir.
So saludos para ellos, and thank you for everybody who's always supported right here in the Walk Pod. Gracias, gracias. Only gets better from here. So salud, 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 y gracias.
Yes, sir.
Hola, que así sea, lastly, para no enfadar, subscribe. We do want to get to them 2,000 plus subscribers on YouTube. Pero por ahorita les encargamos el subscription on YouTube. Follow us on Apple Podcasts. Follow us on Spotify. Rate us. If you can rate us, it's all about the algorithms, right, compa?
Yes, sir.
So rate us. Leave a fucking a comment or a review. Review us. The more
Mhm.
reviews we get, the higher up we're on that algorithm. Even if it's a fucking bad one, like leave us something. Ahí les encargamos. Big shout out to the podcast family.
yes.
I don't want to forget.
I was about to say. Yeah.
Big shout out to the podcast family. Chingonas talk about it.
Yep.
Always supporting us.
Gracias, gracias.
Compas Unfiltered,
Shout out.
always
Shout
supporting
out,
us.
man.
Checo Noi.
For real,
Paulo
for
Gio,
real.
for real, for real.
Yep.
Los Boys Podcast.
Yep.
And Con Puros Compas Podcast. Se los encargo. That's my other little baby with my boy Albardo. And that's a looser one. You're gonna see a different
Loser.
You're
No, I got you.
gonna see a different me. On it,
Oh,
Bart,
here, different me.
You're gonna listen. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's not no visuals yet.
There's no visuals.
But I did say that we're gonna have visuals starting 2022.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, but for now, go enjoy those stories. Con Puros Compas Podcast. It's fucking badass. I've already had Jesse. I've already had Fry on there. I've had great episodes with Pachanga. I've had with the podcast family. All three of them. I'm gonna have the boys soon. So just the smoking section is gonna be part of my guests as well. I've had the Puro Compa Entertainment guys. Go on there. I had Roca, great episode with Roca. Rick Miranda. Check it out. Se los encargo mucho. Thank you very much, Caso Humilde.
Just gonna say a couple of things as far as these right here, these social media sites, Facebook, Instagram.
I gotta do one of these. and
Twitter.
fucking lower my phone.
Just keep an eye out because we will have. I know we kind of I don't want to say dropped the bomb a little bit or dropped it a little bit, dropped the ball on this season with merch,
Loads.
but we do have a lot more merch ideas coming up this next season. We're gonna be working on that. We promise.
Well, let's clear it up. The merch part for this season, drop the ball is very loose. The thing
Uh-huh.
is that we did concentrate a lot on the fucking beer.
Yeah, that's
So that was like our merch.
yeah.
And you guys sold out of it.
Yeah.
We fucking
Yes,
love you
yes.
for that.
Yes,
Hell yeah.
exactly.
But now, this man is going to get on the hoodies and the fleeces because it's fall season.
Yep.
Hoodie season.
Hoodie season.
Sweater weather. Yeah, exactly.
Sweater weather.
One last shout out here. This is for Jesse
Uh-oh.
from Alexis Macias. Compa
Yeah.
Jesse, my daughter's quinceañera in 2 years. Vamos a firmar contrato. So
Ah, la
there you
madre.
go. So just to let you know,
2 years.
In 2 years.
ahead.
2 years ahead. There you go.
That's badass.
That is bad.
They want to
That's
book you
all.
2 years in
2
advance.
years in advance. Gracias.
Hey, any bookings for my boy Jesse, let us know. Hit me up. Real talk.
Yep.
Any of the bands that you guys see in our little AMG, any of the DJs, we have 4 audio booth rentals, fucking LED screens, practice rooms for other rehearsal rooms. Big shout out Javier Tapia, big fan. Cinta Castañeda gave a thumbs up. I don't know. I don't say that. This one. I was gonna do the gang single.
Start
Dog.
saying-
Please.
Yeah.
Not in this hood, please.
Not in
Thanks.
this one, bro. But thank you very much. It was a great one. Thank you for season 3. Hope you guys really enjoy our extra guacs. You're gonna love Brio. We're about to
Yes.
do Omar, and then hopefully you guys like season 4.
Yep.
Keep us in mind. Just drop comments. We appreciate all of you guys. Ya se la saben. Sáquela pa' que apeste. La pura positiva, viejones.